Hey everybody, welcome to Everything's Plastic. Today we're going to be taking a look at another McFarlane toys, and this time it's not a DC Multiverse figure. This is actually Witcher, Geralt of Rivia from the awesome NEFFEX series. Pretty bummed out that Henry Cavill is no longer playing the part. This guy was born to play Superman, and he was born to play the Witcher. Nice and plain packaging on this one. Witcher on the side, big red NEFFEX symbol there on the side as well. Same design on this side. No read-ups or anything like that. You can see some pictures of Henry Cavill on the back. We're done looking at packaging. We'll be right back with this one out of the package. Let's grab a closer look. For accessories, he comes with this awesome base that we're used to getting with these McFarlanes. It has NEFFEX and the Witcher on the front here too. So that's pretty cool. And also for accessories, you guys guessed it, a sword. Can't have Geralt without a sword. This one does have a cool design too. You can see some details, some writing on the sword. Carries over onto the other side as well. Cool emblem, cool detail. Love it. Awesome. He also comes with this cloth cape as well. I really like this cape, man. I think they did an awesome job on it. Nice stretching material. I gotta say, man, I actually love this head sculpt. It doesn't look like Henry Cavill at all, but I think they did an awesome job. They didn't nail the likeness, but as far as head sculpts go, it's a awesome head sculpt. Very cool detail on his eyes. Here we see some facial hair, some scruff. His eyebrows and all that good stuff are nice and clean. Then we get to his hair. Awesome sculpt in his hair. See the cool silver dry brushing on top of that as well. I think it looks fantastic. We see his emblem down here. See some cool details in his strap, the pins, buttons, and all that good stuff painted. And his buckles painted as well. As for his armor, awesome detail on his armor. Love it. I don't know why it took me so long to actually pick this one up. I got this one for $5. Definitely going to buy a few more of these, regular price or on sale. It doesn't really matter. I love this figure, and I think it's fantastic. We do see a little bit of detail in his boots there. See some straps. I wish they kind of painted some of this stuff just to make it pop out a little bit more. But overall, fantastic looking figure. Before I put his cape on, I want to take a few seconds just to quickly go over articulation. Take his sword out. So for his head, it goes back this far. Very strict going back. Obviously his hair is a very hard plastic, but he does look down this far. You do get some side to side. There is a full rotation there if you want to move his armor out of the way. Takes a little bit of work to get this one all the way around. Shoulders go up this high. All the way around, there is a butterfly joint there as well. We do get some range of motion out of that. Here's a bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows, which you get an awesome range of motion out of. And for his wrist goes up and down, side to side, all that good stuff with these ratchet joints. Love these joints. Two ball joints here. There is definitely one on the bottom here. There's one on top here too. It's nice and covered up by his armor. But we still get a little bit of range of motion out of it. The top one does go back this far, down this far. And it does go side to side. And then we have another ball joint at the bottom here, which you're going to get most of your range of motion out of this. And it does go back this far, down this far. Do get some side to side, and there is a full rotation there. Considering this guy is in big heavy armor, still get a decent range of motion out of this one. So I'm not going to harp on articulation. He does come out to a complete split. Legs go forward this far, back this far, but you do get a full range of motion too. I don't really like doing it, but it is possible. You do put a lot of stress on these joints there when you do try to rotate it all the way around. Here's a upper thigh cut that spins all the way around. Here's double jointed knees. No boot cut, but for his ankles, goes back this far, forward this far, so a little bit restricted going back and forth, and you do have a full rotation. And there is a toe hinge. Alright, we are back with the cape on this guy. If you want to keep the sword in, obviously the cape is not going to fit over the sword very well. We'll just remove the sword, pop the cape over. His hood does go up like this as well. Wish it was a little bit longer so that it would come around a bit more. If you had a bit of time, you can play around with this one a little bit more just to get it a little bit better. But for the sake of review, I'm just going to give you guys a rough idea of how it looks. So this is how it looks on the back. Obviously the sheet is going to be sticking out here. The string on the cape is actually long enough so you can tie it. Sometimes they make the string so short that it makes it difficult to tie up. So there's a couple ways you can actually tie this up. You can actually tie it in a bow and then tuck it in under his armor. Or you can tie it around and then kind of tuck it up behind his hair or the back of his robe. Either way, personal preference, whatever you guys want to do with it. This sword is actually pretty soft plastic. It's a little bit of effort to try to get it in his hands. Alright, so that took a little bit more effort than I thought it should. But here we go. Sword in his hand. Looks badass. That's about it. Just pop him on the base. And here we go. Cape is on, he's on his base, and his sword is in hand. Overall, I think this guy looks fantastic. I think McFarlane did an awesome job. Is there room for improvement? Yeah, they could improve on a few things. I wish the sword was a little bit of harder plastic to actually get it into his hands a little bit easier. and I wish the sheath on the back was a full piece, and I wish it was removable just to make his robe fit a little bit better. Just to do two quick comparisons, here he is next to a 6-inch Marvel Legend. Thor is definitely on the bigger side for a Marvel Legend, so probably not a fair comparison. Over on the side here we have a McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batman Last Night on Earth. So you can see that both of these McFarlanes are pretty much the same size, Geralt being a little tiny bit taller, but not by much. That's it for our unboxing and figure review. So overall, I'm going to give this guy a 9 out of 10. I think McFarlane did an awesome job. Love the accessories, love all the detail, love the overall design. Paint application on this one is fantastic. Like I previously mentioned, doesn't look like Henry Cavill at all, but it's still an awesome face sculpt. So as always, let me know in the comments below what you think of our score of 9 out of 10. Let us know what you think of our review, and don't forget, let us know what you would rate this guy out of 10 if you guys had to rate it. We'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Don't forget, if you liked the review, to give us that thumbs up. Yes, these guys. Hit that like button, and that subscribe button is there as well if you want to support the channel. Getting very close to our goal of 800 subscribers. Any help getting there will be greatly appreciated. As always, we hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Keep collecting. Stay safe.